Shalom, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ha-Kadash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. Also, I want to acknowledge all the Akiam for pushing this truth with sincerity. All right. Just going with the spirit. Here going to start in Proverbs 9:1, and it says, "Wisdom hath builded her house; she hath hewn out her 7 pillars. She hath killed her beast; she hath mingled her wine; she hath also furnished her table. She hath sent forth her maidens; she crieth upon the highest places of the city." All right, and in Revelation, it compares the men of the Lord to virgins, right? So those maidens that's talking about in verse 3, and let's read it again real quick. Proverbs 10:3, it says, 9:3. "She hath sent forth her maidens; she crieth upon the highest place of the city." And this is a parable for the prophets, on the street corners. See, wisdom, we have the wisdom. We're on the street corners, in the highest places of the cities, you see. So when we go out there, we're standing right in front of their mint. That's one of their federal buildings, where they would produce the Federal Reserve, the money, you see. So that's an example of the highest place of the cities. We've been in front of their courthouse, different places when we go and stand in, wisdom is crying out on the highest place of the city. And let's just real quick, because it called us maidens in Proverbs, because it's comparing, well, the precept is, let's see, Revelation 14:4. "These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb," Yahushai, who is the Lamb, "whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits of Yahweh and to the Lamb." So you see, we're likened unto a virgin in Revelation 14:4, and then in Proverbs 9:3, we're likened unto a maiden. All right, because if you look up that word virgin, it means maiden, young maiden. "She hath sent for her maidens; she crieth upon the highest places of the city." Verse 4. "Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him, Come, eat of my bread, and drink of the wine which I have mingled." See, this truth is, we're eating off this truth. This is the bread, and this is the wine. This is the true wine, the new wine. So that's what the prophets are doing. They're gaining the understanding, through the mingled bread and the wine. Verse 6. "Forsake the foolish and live. Go in the way of understanding." All right. So that's what we got to do. Brothers, we're forsaking the foolish, meaning the non-believers. We just forget about them. You don't have to lose any sleep because somebody in your family doesn't believe this truth. All right, or anybody, your woman, your anybody. You don't have to lose sleep because they don't believe. All right, because that's just prophecy. All right, if everybody believed, then that would make this Bible a lie. You see, it's prophecy that the majority of these heathen and these, or I should say, all of these heathen and all of these 2/3 don't believe. All right. Verse 7. "He that reproveth a scorner getteth to himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot." See? So it's no use. You really have no benefit rebuking a wicked man. All right. Verse 8. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee. All right. You see. So a characteristic of being an elect is you're gonna love correction. So yeah, if you don't if you don't like instruction and correction, and you're a fool. All right. Now let's go to the precept, Proverbs 1 and verse 7. Let me see. Wait. Let me see, Slovakia. Well, I'll just go ahead and read. Let me start at Proverbs 1 and verse 3. To receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. See, this is what wisdom does for us, you see. And we have to be corrected. Wisdom is going to correct us. To gain wisdom, you have to go through correction. See, this is why what we're doing right now, this Bible is cleansing us, all right, from our filth, from our sin, our iniquity. The understanding of the scriptures converts our spirit and our soul, right? So we become wise in our ways as we stay diligent, stay on fire for this truth. Verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. A man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. See? So we're increasing learning when we hear, But the fool can't do that. The non-believer can't do that, And most of these people are non-believers, man. Even the ones that call themselves Christians, they believe in a total lie. So it's hard for them to believe the truth when they actually believe a lie. See? That's what is that? 2 Thessalonians, Let's go to that real quick. Is it 11? Maybe? Yeah, Spirit is working with me. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 11. And for this cause Yaha shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. See? So these modern Christians, and these 2/3 who are involved in the modern Christianity, and the heathen, obviously, they won't believe this truth. They won't truly believe, you see. Let me go back to that real quick. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise. See? We increase when we hear this truth. When you expose a modern Christian on, you teach them the truth and they can't believe the truth, that they're so delusionized that they have actually believe a lie, which would in this case with modern Christianity would be that the Messiah is a so-called white man named Jesus Christ. See? But that's strong delusion, and they believe that lie. Verse 6, 1 and 6, Proverbs. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. All right. So these are dark sayings when we go into the missiles, when we go into the microchip. These are they're parables. They don't you can't find the word microchip in the Bible, but because we could understand the dark sayings, we know that the microchip is the mark of the beast in Revelation 13. You see, we know that the waster is in Isaiah. Well, let's see, what is it? Isaiah 40. Let me see, 47:15. Let me see if I can find that. Isaiah maybe 45:17. No. Let's see. But we know these dark sayings. Isaiah 54:16. I was a little bit off. Isaiah 54:16. See, this is an example of a dark saying. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy. Alright? So it doesn't say nuclear missile right there, it says waster. But through the dark sayings and the understanding, we can pull that out of that verse and know that, hey, because we know a smith is a weapon maker. And the modern day smith or blacksmith here it would be a scientist creating these nuclear missiles, you see. But this is a dark saying because it says waster, it don't say nuclear missile. You see, go back to Proverbs 9 and where am I at? 10. And this is Proverbs 9 and 10. The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. For by me thy days shall be multiplied. And that's just self-explanatory. The fear of the Lord, fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom, man. The first thing you need to do is fear Yahweh if you want to become wise. Be scared of him, Be scared of what he could do to you. Be scared of what he could do to your family, That's the first thing. To gain wisdom, you have to fear the Lord. You can't have any wisdom unless you fear Yahweh. See? Verse 11. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. You see? So Yahweh is the one who can bring you into old age, He's the one who's going to preserve you. He's the one who preserves the elect. You see? Let's go to Proverbs 3 for a precept. And we'll go to verse 16. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. And that's dealing with wisdom. See? But who can give you wisdom? Yahweh. But remember, the beginning of wisdom is fearing Yahweh. You will have no wisdom. You'll gather no wisdom if you don't fear Yahweh. Verse 11. And in these days that we're in this day and these times that we're in, we need to fear Yahweh, man. And, put all our faith in him. Because, Esau's going to be coming in with his flood, with that great flood, with his military. And if you don't fear Yahweh, man, then you're going to be, your standard won't be lifted when that flood comes in. See? Pursuant to Isaiah 49 and 19, I believe, or maybe 59 and 19. Let's go to it real quick. 49 and 19. Okay, 59 and 19. 59 and 19 says, Isaiah 59 and 19, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. Okay? So if you don't fear Yahweh, you're not going to have wisdom, and that spirit is not going to come up, and lift a standard against Esau when he's trying to, harm your family by putting that vaccination in them, by putting in that microchip in them. You see? The mark of the beast. It's a dark saying, like we read in Proverbs 9 and we're at 11. For by me thy days shall be multiplied, and the years of thy life shall be increased. If thou be wise, thou shalt be wise for thyself. But if thou scornest, thou alone shalt bear it. A foolish woman is clamorous, she is simple and knoweth nothing. See? Let's look up that word clamorous. A loud and confused noise, especially of people shouting vehemently. See, so let's read that again. A foolish woman is clamorous. So she's just a loud noise, man. That's what it says a foolish woman is. She is simple and knoweth nothing. So you got a loud woman. She doesn't, and that's beautiful that scripture came up, because I believe that was one of the precepts a brother who was watching our camp pulled up when this lady was acting a fool at 16th Street, downtown Denver, yesterday at camp. And that's how the Spirit works, man. It'll just take you to verses that, like, I didn't plan that out, that I was going to read that verse that, like I say, one of the viewers put that verse in on the comment board. Well, anyway, verse 14. For she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city, to call passengers who go right on their ways. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. And as for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him, stolen waters are sweet, bread eaten in secret is pleasant. See? So this is the contrast of wisdom and folly. See? And stolen waters. Who has the most stolen waters? Esau, Edom, man. Babylon, America. This land was stolen. You see? But he knoweth not that the dead are there, and all her guests are in the depths of hell. See that? So you can't be simple in this truth, man. You got to, you got to be diligent. Fear the Lord, or you ain't get no wisdom. But let's read that again. But he knoweth not that the dead are there, that her guests are in the depths of hell. See? You go and partake with those people who are established on stolen waters and bread eaten in secret, which would be Babylon, America. You see? You want to be part of that mess. You want to be part of that world. You want to be part of the world. You don't want to leave Babylon. Then you don't know that the dead are there and the guests are in the depths of hell. See, so that's what, you don't leave Babylon, man, and you just stay in the world. That's what's gonna happen, man. You're guaranteed. You're sealing your fate as going into the depths of hell, which is the grave. Right? You won't have salvation. If you're an Israelite, you'll still get the kingdom, but you gotta die a death by missiles, or famine or pestilence. You see in the pestilence right now, if it's true, Esau reports almost, I think they're already at about 300,000 deaths in America, in Babylon. So anyway, like I said, nothing was planned out, just doing a quick lesson, going in the spirit in Proverbs 9, chapter 9. All right. But with that, I want to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. All right, double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. Also, I want to acknowledge all the Akiam who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, shalom to the elect.